How long can I survive as a manager with the hardest difficulty settings applied to FC25 before I get sacked? Let's find out, shall we? We're essentially playing career mode on hardcore. Max difficulty is on. It's mission impossible out here, and I'm probably going to be in the thick of it, so stay tuned. In order to keep it as difficult as possible, you've got to opt for either Arsenal, Liverpool, Man United, or Man City, just because they have the most critical board objective options and expectations, so the board is going to be extra strict. However, if you want to take it to the next level like we want to today, you're going to have to create a club and set every single board expectation on critical. From your youth development to brand exposure to financials to your continental and domestic success, everything has to be maxed out. Look, we could rock up with half a star squad in the Prem, but I want to keep it somewhat realistic. That would just downright be impossible, so I'm going to say, you know what, 3.5 star team, something reasonable, something that's not going to leave us with no chance whatsoever. Now, once you have everything about your club sorted, everything set on critical, and we're good to go, ready to advance. Now, let's go through the settings you want to activate in career mode upon setup. We're going to have scouting on, training plans on, difficulty up to ultimate, financial takeover disabled, and we're going to have board expectations on the hardest level harsh. I mean, no one's stopping you from going full psycho and having 20-minute halves, but I at least want to have a shred of my sanity left after recording this video. Training plan recovery rates are going to be set to realistic. Development rates for senior first team players and for youth players is going to be both set to slow, and scouting speed for general players, you guessed it, we've set them both on slow. Transfer approaches for our players will be set to strict, so it's going to be harder to sell players, and transfer negotiations will be set to realistic. You guys can play around with this transfer embargo feature, but just so I don't get tempted and start buying big players to save us, we're stuck with what we've got. Plus, I've got some extra settings I want to throw into the mix just in case you want to take it to that further level and make it extra tough for yourself. I'm going to have wind effects set to high, and weather effects are going to be on. You're going to feel everything Mother Nature has to throw at you, especially on a cold Tuesday night in Stoke. These, I'm going to say, are optional, but right now, I want to set the biggest challenge for myself. So injury frequency is going to be set to 199. I didn't even know that was possible, but okay, I guess. And injury severity is going to be at 199. We're going to have players dropping like flies. We are going all out. I'm not leaving any stone unturned here. This is career mode hardcore like you've never seen it before. I don't think anyone has even attempted something like this. Are we doomed to fail? Is Sir BCHD a fraud? Or can I survive and set records? Now imagine having a chance to win the latest games, new tech, even consoles and PCs on the daily. Well, check out today's sponsor, Cases.gg. Cases.gg is one of the best digital mystery box sites on the market, where you can rip open boxes, join case battles, and win prizes for real. What? No, I've just won FC25 on Xbox. Let's get it. There are all kinds of different gaming mystery boxes to open with heaps of cool prizes to be won, from FC25 to Black Ops 6 to in-game items, so make sure you get amongst it. Not to mention the insane reward system letting you claim rain every 30 minutes, all kinds of rakeback, even claiming free cases and more on their play free page. If you have that little competitive streak in you, there's also a 10k daily race for the top wages, and if you don't want to claim any of the items you win, they offer crypto withdrawals, and for top-up methods, you can use bank cards, PayPal, and even crypto. If you're interested, be sure to check the link in the description, and don't forget to use my code BCHD for an extra 5% on your deposit. Thanks to Cases.gg, I'll be giving away FC25 on a platform of your choice to 3 lucky subscribers. All you gotta do is use my code when signing up on the site, comment done on this vid, DM me on Insta with your account ID and proof that you subscribed, and good luck. So make sure to check out Cases.gg. Now, let's get back to the action. My manager rating right now is in the green, and how long that's going to last for, Who knows? We've walked straight into the board meeting, straight into our board expectations and objectives, and it's all red. It's code red right now, having no continental objectives and no youth development objectives. We need to get a streak of 5 clean sheets in away league matches. Financially, we need to reduce player wages by £64,000, and domestically, we need to avoid relegation, reach the round of 16. We might not actually be cooked given this squad we have, but something else that is giving us that extra difficulty layer. Every single player right now is complacent. They're laid back. They're chill. They think they're the best players in the world, but what they don't know is that they've got to be playing for Sir BCHD to keep his job, and we don't have that deep of a squad either. So these boys are devious. They're devilish. They've all got that little emoji next to them, and there's nothing I can do about it. And if you didn't believe me, no matter what I say to these players, it's just not going to have an effect. They're just set in their ways forever. How much money do we have in the bank though? £1 million budget. No financial takeover. I can't do anything with that money. We are working with absolute scraps. I'm fearful. If I step 1 foot out of line, I think I'm going to get the sack straight up. And look at this morale. Everyone is feeling cheeky. Everyone thinks they're that guy. But reality, it might come to slap us dead in the face. But it looks like this club has taken up the Chelsea route of these 6-year contracts, so that's good for us. I don't even have enough wages to renew contracts, bro. I renewed 1 contract, brother. 1 contract. And we got £40 in the budget. I got more money in my bloody wallet than this club does. I know I should have foreseen this, but this hardcore mode is harder than I expected. I love that. When you've got an embargo on, you can't even shortlist any players. At first glance, I thought they were retiring in the first seasons, but I literally can't interact with any player or agent. I can't even cook up a little transfer shortlist for the future. It is tough out here on these streets, man. Do I even have enough money at this rate to promote our youth players? What have we got cooking up in the academy? We've got Gabriel Machado, 17 years old, 5'10", 64 to 85 potential. He's got a few play styles on him. With 9 heading accuracy, he's probably got the head of a pillow. We're promoting him to the senior team. This is kind of the only way we can increase the roster without actually buying any players. However, I can't even buy any scouts, even though there's a scout available. Everything is out of budget. We are in the red. We can't even afford 16k. You know you can't catch a break where you can't even afford the cheapest coach. It's just out of budget right now. The financial crisis has hit us hard. We haven't even got any coaches from the pre-order bonuses or nothing. We're doing it raw, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't think about this. This would be a full-time job of stress. Hold up. Can I get away with free agents? Not even a free agents rebuild is possible with the embargo. I mean, what did I expect? But, you know, I thought I could have got around it somehow. You got to try everything out. Let's just simulate forward a little bit, give it a couple of days, and see what the hardcore life has to throw at us. See, the funny thing is that one of the only good additions to career mode this year were all the new settings and toggles you could do in your career mode setup. However, once you've decided to go with that hardcore lifestyle, there's no going back. I can't readjust any of these settings and take my transfer embargo off or change anything up. We're well and truly in the thick of it. There's no going back. Maybe EA will get around to fixing that in FC26, where we can adjust settings on the fly and experiment with things mid-save. But for now, they're set in stone. Not that development plans or training is going to improve them or grow them rapidly, because we've set growth rates to slow, whether they're old or young. Leveling up is going to be downright impossible. What? Why does this only happen to me? Why does it always happen to me? But that's not great news, because we've had to sacrifice Potter. And we're already down a man. What's the bad news for 2 months with a facial injury? Just wear one of those Oshiman or Mbappe face masks, brother, and you'll be right. One of our starters is already gone after 1 game. We don't have any coverage on the bench whatsoever. And his backup is a 58 rated Kebe. I had approaches set on strict, and we've got about 5 different offers for our players. I didn't expect it to be this free-flowing. I didn't send anyone on the transfer list, but we have offers. Aston Villa, Spurs, you name it. Da Costa has a £24 million release clause. We might lose one of our best defenders just because I don't have enough money to renew his contract. I'm just going to block all offers and see if that decides to shoo them away. It's just depressing seeing all these clubs make some signings, splash some of that Premier League cash. However, we have been able to raise a few funds thanks to shirt sales and 3,900 season tickets for a brand brand new club. Now, how hard are contract negotiations going to be? Considering we can't buy anyone, I might as well test out this realistic setting. No release clause anymore. Let's get rid of that. I'm just going to go for a 70k. All right, that's good enough. We've got things sorted. And we do have some funds, not to explore South America though, but go scouting. Let's send a fellow Brandon to Thailand. Let's just send him on a big trip. We need some attacking talent to score some goals. Let's send Brandon on his merry way to Thailand. That's probably not the best decision, but game is game. The board are going to let me do it. I might as well ride with it. First matchup of the season, and we're away at Newcastle. Both Joelinton and Bruno Guimaraes, they're both attacking and key defensive players. We could be in with a rude awakening here. All of our players are complacent. They think this is going to be a stroll in the park. But on ultimate difficulty, with our custom sliders, 199 injury severity and injury frequency, this could be a long day. Let's not waste any time here and get things underway. My body and my managerial career is ready. Bro, I can barely get a win on legendary, let alone this ultimate difficulty. I'm not built for this. And oh no, Mbuemo, their new signing, what a tackle. How's that a pen ref? Oh, okay, he didn't get the ball. In hardcore mode, even the referee is against you. We're up against Isaac. Different little angle for the penalty, but it didn't make a difference. I'm putting myself through this torture for your guys' entertainment. So drop a like on the video and subscribe if you're enjoying this current circus show right now. You know what I'd find a success today? If I can get a shot off on target against the ultimate CPU. Oh dear, what a turn of pace from Isaac. We had to do it, but he got the ball. We stand with George. He got the ball. I know it was last minute. He did come from behind. 2 avoidable goals. We're still in with a fight, okay? Oh, now Isaac in with an actual proper chance, but big defensive intervention. How's he lost the ball? We pressed to clear the ball, and Mbuemo just steals it off him like a thief in the night. Let's just hang on to half time, boys, yeah? Ribeiro finds him on the outside. A bit of a lofted through ball, and it's through. Oh, we got a shot off on target. That was our mission, but can we score? And how's he done that? A true poacher, and it comes from the captain himself. Bro, why is the referee wearing black? Looks like he's part of our team. Added time. One of our players has gone down. Referee, stop the play. What are you doing, ref? You've got the same colors as us, but you ain't one of us. Gone down out of nothing. I don't know what. George just fell to the floor. He just flopped and let the play go on for them to score the 4th. And now we're taken straight to team management. And we're never going to see George again. He's just been taken off in a stretcher. 2 minutes of extra time. He's let it go on for nearly 3. It ain't easy. We're getting cooked out here, and I've never seen a bunch of more relieved faces in my life. It's like 2014 World Cup all over again. We said, yep, run it back. Kebe. 58 overall, and he gets absolutely clattered. Welcome to the Premier League, lad, and he's down injured. One Premier League tackle is enough to break the man. He's got the ambulance emoji next to him, but they haven't stopped play, and we're running out of subs. We are running out of players at the moment. Can't see the goal, so I can't put anyone on the line. The walls jumped too early, and Gordon's gonna have a field day with that. This is beyond a joke now. It's gonna be a long road, boys. It's gonna be a long season. If we keep it from being double digits, with 10 men, keeper, can you actually make a save, brother? When you've got Sean Longstaff scoring against you, we might have to just fold this club after one game. Ribeiro. Oh, gets torn. And every time a player gets tackled, most fatigued, our entire squad. Every time one of our boys gets tackled, I just think injury waiting to happen. Put us out of our misery, please. Referee, come on, you've let it go over again. To be fair though, we kept it under double digits. We actually scored a goal, and we were down to 10 men. Opening day of the season. At least we weren't like Southampton copping a 9-0. What type of questions are the media going to throw at us? We had 1 player injured, 1 player sent off. Even after a 9-1 demolition job, everyone's still complacent. Our striker, we need to humble him, but nothing's going to work. He is laid back to the core. Already, from the jump, it looks like our days here are numbered. It's just bad notification after bad notification every single game. Another 2-month injury, broken metatarsal, and then Jerome George has done his ACL and is out for 7 months. And our injury list is growing. We're running low on the subs bench. We're running out of bodies. We're running out of spots. Oh my god, our entire reserves are either suspended or injured. I don't even know how we've got enough courage to face up to the home fans and go out after that performance, but it's got to be done. Football goes on, life goes on. I want to quick sim it and see if it's that detrimental, and it's still a loss, but at least we didn't concede 9, and it doesn't look like any of our players got injured. You gotta look at the tiniest of silver linings when you're doing this kind of experiment or challenge. We haven't experienced any tough weather conditions yet, so in our next game, I'm gonna let it rain, and the pitch wear is set to high, which pretty much means that the ball is going to be slipping and sliding around everywhere. The pitch is in a terrible state. It's on a Sunday league level, and depending on the wind levels and speeds, that could also be a factor. Let's see how these boys can cope with all these weather effects, and they can't even sell out our own home stadium. I knew we were bad. I knew we lost 9-1, but come on, lads. Not even the fans are backing us in hardcore mode. It's only like a 5,000 capacity seat stadium. Takes advantage of the rain on the pitch. It's waterlogged out there, and the ball's barely moving across the ground, as Chelsea using that to their advantage, keeping it on the ground with Nkunku letting rip an absolute banger. That was fluid stuff, and you can see the puddles, you can see the water burst everywhere. It's all coming off the players' boots, it's coming off the ground, with all the water just instantly bursting off the goal net. And now, with Nicholas Jackson through on goal, Nkunku's going to let another one fly. And it is looking like another tough night. Look at the way the ball slows down when you speed it across the floor. It slows down, it grinds down to a halt. You can't really play those cross-field passes along the ground. But Chelsea can, though. They can get away with it. Nicholas Jackson through on goal.
Humiliation.
There's no way Sancho's pulling that off. Ball rolls the keeper. These weather effects make it even worse. Big header one. Hey, ref, we've had one tackle on our player, and he's already down injured. I hope he's faking it. I hope he's diving. But he looks like he's in some pain there. He jumped into the tackle. Is he injured? Is he not? Sir, BCHD not having any of it with the fourth official. Oh, thank the Lord. He only has a band-aid emoji next to him. It's not serious. He's a tough cookie. He'll carry on. And the home fans are clearing out. These guys are leaving. Ball over the top to Paulie. Can he win it back? Why didn't the ball slow down then? It like skidded away off the turf instead of slowing down. These ball physics are crazy, man. This weather actually has more of an impact than you thought. The boys are finally showing some heart for the remaining fans left in the stand. Too bad it's half time, and most of them have already cleared out. Ooh, it's wet and wild out there. We're slipping and sliding. If you thought passing in this game was bad in general, try do it on a rainy day with a waterlogged pitch. It's borderline impossible. No one ever do this. Do not try this at home. CPU just take the piss. They just have fun. It's like a training session for them on Ultimate. Oh, here we go. It's opening up. Oh, it's opened up. Can we get a goal? Offside, just to rub salt into the wounds. VAR, the referee, the fans, everything and everyone is against you on hardcore mode. Hey, I feel like we're back in the COVID times with the lockdown crowds. There's barely anyone here. This challenge ain't for the faint of heart. We have just witnessed a massacre under the lights. A wet weather capitulation, and there's no way the board are going to be accepting this on the daily, on the weekly. The board confidence rating, I'm still in the green. It's still a thumbs up. We're good to go. Let's just sim past this Brentford game and see if the assistant manager could pull something off. It doesn't look like it. 5-2 loss. Okay, at least we scored 2 goals. I mean, we can barely field the squad, fighting to keep our job, and Manchester United roll on into town. Surely, that's 3 points guaranteed, and that's the closest we've come so far. Mason, Mount, and Sane on the score sheet. I don't know what is more unlikely, but that's the current timeline we're in, and we're coming under fire in the media. Don't you worry, social media is all over us. I'm about to be cancelled. If we can't win here against Ipswich at home, it's going to be over for us. I don't see a way back for this club if we let this one go, and it's 3 points on the board. We've actually gone and done it. No red cards, no injuries. We are living the dream. Nothing really worth promoting to our youth academy because 1, they're both rated in the 40s and don't really have that great of a potential, and 2, we can't even afford to sign them on youth contracts. I would have loved to get this guy in. He's got like red orange hair. I don't know what's up with that. We're finding some freaks out here in Thailand. Let's try and see what attacking highlights the boys can brew up. Bournemouth away. Now it's still 0-0. Solo run. Okay. Oh my god, Paulie. He's in the clear, and on ultimate difficulty, could take the lead. And Paulie has gone ahead and got the away fans pumping. It was worth the trip. Now, wind effects, 29 kilometers. That's not the strongest winds I've ever seen. But let's see how much of an effect it has on this set piece situation as Mia puts it into the box, and it was worth a shot. Just keep getting solo run after solo run. And attacking highlights might be the play. Paulie's been taken down. How do we have a red card and they don't? That was last man. Didn't even get the ball. Took him out from behind. These Premier League referees are a joke. And Paulie wanted to smack one top bins. 2 wins on the bounce. We are flying high. Hardcore mode who? Ultimate difficulty who?
A few moments later.
To be honest with you guys, I don't know how long I'm going to last on hardcore mode. Let me know down below how long you think I'm going to last or how long you think you'll last. Because to be honest with you, I don't think we're going to make it to January. Well, I've survived like 3 months. 1-1 draw with Arsenal. What's going on? We've seemed to hit a couple months, hit January, and according to reliable sources, his future at the club is at risk. We might be cooked here, lads, as our Thailand scouting mission is updated. We still can't employ 14-year-olds and 15-year-olds and give them minimum wage on a youth contract. The finance department well and truly does not exist. Our manager rating, we're not the golden boy anymore. We've hit the orange, we've got the thumbs down, and the team, in terms of injuries wise, I mean, we haven't really picked up any more long-term. The team's stamina is absolutely drained. That's the thing. If I play every single game, the injuries are going to pile up. But when you simulate, when you quick sim, I don't think the in-game match simulation settings like the sliders and all that take effect. Otherwise, pretty much our whole team would be injured. Look, we've gone half the season on harsh board expectations, haven't abided by any of our board objectives. We've already failed our FA Cup domestic objective, and we're currently sitting on a 50-50 knife edge, a 51 manager rating. Oh no, we've just got the dreaded email. The board have scheduled a performance review meeting. They wish to inform us that our position at the club is currently under close observation. We are being analyzed under a microscope right now. Hardcore mode could get to us. They already gave me a couple warning shots in January and February. Now things are hitting a boiling point. We've copped the progress assessment email again, so something must be up. And this time it's different wording though. This is like warning number 2. I told you the brand exposure one, that ain't happening. Away from home clean sheet. We've hit 1 out of 5 and they're starting to lose faith. We're only on 21 points. I mean, running second last. The gap between us and safety, it's only 5 points with 9 games to go. Now I just want to survive to the end of the season. I want to see this through. We can field a stronger starting team, no injuries, no suspensions. The team is good to go, but our manager rating, the board confidence has hit rock bottom. What are we at? 43 in a critical state. This game against Spurs is going to make or break us. For this one, I want to watch it play out in the tactical view and see, or not in that angle, but where we can hopefully see the boys take on Spurs and get a crucial 3 points already. We're in the clear. And Paulie is saving Sir BCHD's job game by game. This man's goals and his underbite might bring us to safety.
Finish him.
We lived the dream for 5 minutes, not even 2 in-game minutes maybe. They're too relaxed, they're too complacent, and that is their downfall. Oh no, Human Son again, just single-handedly. Just as easy as that, slices through like a hot knife through butter. Oh my god, a calamitous generational fumble at the back. It's like they want me to get sacked at this point. So BCHD is going to be down the job center with performances like this. They might as well just give me the sack at half time. Spurs aren't even attacking us. It's literally Human Son versus the world. We're not even worth having our name displayed on the Premier League scoreboard. Well, that is grim. Even the Spurs fans are on their phones watching another game. They already know this is tied up, sewn and won. So what's Sir BCHD thinking on the touchline? He's just contemplating life right now. Doesn't even want to watch the game. He's looking at birds in the crowd. Is he still down? Yep, he's still down. It's serious. It's a cutscene. It's a vision we've gotten all too used to. With 199 injury severity, Barbosa gone most likely for the season. And I didn't even clock it, but another one of our players had a band-aid injury. When is it gonna end, Robbie? Yeah, this is the... He got injured. Son shouldered him in the back. Like, nah, that was it. Gone. When the gods are against you, the gods are against you. And the pain and suffering continues. Bro, Son's winning the golden boot in this game alone. Dropping a bag of 6. Even Timo Werner's getting amongst it. That's how you know we should just give it up. And that's a performance worthy of relegation, worthy of being fired for. They could just sack me straight up after the game, and they couldn't even wait a day for us to say goodbye and have one last look at the squad. I knew it was coming, but the moment has arrived for real. 10 months in the job on hardcore mode without really trying specifically to complete our objectives or to get on the board's good side. We had a pretty rough squad too. We couldn't make any signings. The money was tight, and you can in fact actually get sacked from your created club, and these are the kind of job offers we've got. And we might as well just hang on to a Premier League job just to to see where our old club would finish. We're not even mathematically relegated. 7 games to go. We're chilling on 21 points still. I think enough was enough and our experiment was getting to the wit's end. And if you thought moving clubs was the answer for all your career mode settings to reset, that isn't the case, because whatever setup settings you have carry on with you to your next job, whether you're sacked mid-season or at the end. The hardcore mode, the max difficulty settings are locked in. I feel sorry for Ipswich right now because I've brought over the transfer embargo from my old club. I created all these hardcore settings just for Ipswich to bear the brunt of them. Bro, we're literally giving Son the golden boot, dropping 6 goals on us. He was down in 6th with Kai Havertz, and now he's currently leading the race. And when it's all said and done, we've taken over Ipswich, gotten them up from rock bottom to 18th, and my club only went backwards. They went from in with a fighting chance, getting out of the relegation zone, to rock bottom, finishing with 24 points. We take over the Tractor Boys for like 5 games and get them 1 win away from safety. That's what happens when you fire your creator. Your downfall is ever so imminent. Look at these board objectives that Ipswich have to deal with. They've got very low domestic success. You don't really have to worry about anything besides avoiding relegation. Meanwhile, at BCHD United, everything was set at critical. Right here, you're cruising. In any case, for our lads, if you're curious, top goal scorer was Angelo Poli. He did all he could on his lonesome up top. 8 goals and 2 assists from Hugo Barbosa in the middle of the park. Felix Potter, 7 goals and 1. And Jaden Meyer off the bench with 5 goals. I want to see the leaderboard of the most injuries this season. That's something we definitely come first in. Now we've loaded up into season 2 with Ipswich. Thanks to the help of mods, we have the job offer back, because I just want to compare and contrast and see if the board objectives are any different. So we're getting rehired, baby. We're entering the hardcore spotlight again. This feels like a trap. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself, and it feels like we never really left. I mean, unrightfully sacked. We still had a chance to stay up, but hardcore mode shows no prisoners. Everyone is happy to announce and welcome our new manager, former Ipswich Town star BCHD. I mean, I was a former BCHD United star. You live and you learn. Not up to scratch. The fans could not care less. Oh my god, there's only one objective? Are you kidding me? After we got fired, everything is set on critical. Nothing else, despite it all being set to critical. Every other little department in the club is just forgotten about. And now that I've returned, the squad and everyone else involved are back to all being complacent. I thought the transfer embargo would be over, but that setting has carried on into season 2 as we've jumped back to this club. Are these difficulty settings all they've cracked up to be, or can I simulate my way to glory? Bro, this should be some kind of achievement or record. Getting that perfect manager star rating, an 100 elite manager popularity rating with no mods or nothing, just simulating through the season. Raw dogging career mode right now, and this critical board is loving everything about me. I feel accomplished, bro. I've completed it, mate.
A few minutes later.
Nah, that's it. I'm done, bro. From perfect 100 manager rating to sacked 2 months later. Never doubt hardcore mode again. It saw me acting too cocky and confident and had enough. I thought I cracked the code, but 8th of February and the mod's given me the job back anyway. I'm rehired back in the job and I'm already in the red. I'm in the danger zone right now with a 43 manager rating, and we've loaded back in with a whole bunch of new objectives to complete. So I got fired, rehired on the same day, and now we not only have the domestic success tab, but now financial goals, brand exposure goals, youth development goals, all to complete. And this wasn't here at the start of the season, so the board kind of had a mid-season life crisis. How is that actually possible in 4 months? And now we have goals in every single department. We have to somehow win the league. We are 12 points behind Leeds. I don't even think that's mathematically possible, but these are some big expectations. I wonder how long I'm gonna last. Everyone's getting promoted in this youth academy. I'm fighting for my life. I'm doing anything. Oh, we got 1 youth development category ticked off, signing at least 3 players younger than 20, and our manager rating has actually gone up to a 64. We're at week. We completed 1 goal. Kind of weird how they give you brand new objectives as a strict board midway through the season, where you don't even have a full pre-season to plan out and strategize. It's like, nah, you're getting thrown into the deep end. But it looks like it was the right call, because we can't stop winning, and we couldn't even last to the end of the season. Terminated again. I am running out of energy. I am tired. Who are we going to get the job from now? I was getting £0 a week over there. I would have walked out myself. Getting treated like a slave at my own created club. I guess the ultimate difficulty settings and that strict board had enough of our antics, and we're thrown out again. I'd give you one tip of advice. Actually, fill out your objectives, actually complete them, tick them off the list, and don't simulate through the calendar by more than like 3 or 2 months. Like, we weren't going to win the league, but we were definitely on course to getting promotion. Maybe we dropped out on the final day, but you'd think we'd take care of the rest of those teams in the playoffs. Another unfair sacking, but hey, that's the life when you have these hardcore settings turned on. All your players, starting 11, all your roster is complacent, and everything is basically against you in the sliders section. You can't just be willy-nilly, you have to actually be on your game and not be complacent like the rest of your team. It turns this game into a downright full-time job, or as close to real life as possible, because of all the things you have to micromanage and control day to day, week to week. But I'd still recommend you guys try it and give this little challenge a go. Let me know, lads, are you gonna try and test these settings out for yourself, to give yourself the ultimate test to see if you can survive? If you think you can challenge this madman right here, if there's any other challenges and experiments you guys want me to test out, let me know in the comments below. Anyways, if you made it this far and had fun watching me suffer through these hardcore difficulty settings, and if you want more content on the channel, you lot know where to find me. So I've been your boy Sir BCHD. Have a great day, and I'll catch you lot on the very next video. Bye bye.